Okay, so that's a couple more side quests cleared out. Armor is... Go ahead and grab the diamonds, of course. We don't care about the plus to physical damage. The boosted armor is nice. Guess we could go for that and salvage the thing out of it. I don't know what the... yeah, I don't know what the you gain 0.3% scaling thing is from. I have a feeling it might be just what it's on. Yeah, that's enough side quests for a while. We have 8 slots open for them, so we can pick up a few more along the way. There's a ton of side quests in this. I don't think I'm going to get through them all. At least not first playthrough. Do our choices impact the dialogue options or look of towns? Look of towns, sort of. Dialogue options, no. Mostly, there's not really any choice impact, but we can go through and we can clear out. We actually did one earlier. I'm going to extract an aspect real quick. I don't know if we can store more than that, but anyway. But let's open up the map. There was a... Where is it? It turns into a town. Where was you? I want to say it was... I want to say it was here. There's actually... Yeah, that's because the Lilith statue's there. This is a town now because we liberated it from some guys that were channeling energy into a big dude in the middle. But I have a map open of the Lilith statue locations, but I will probably miss a ton of them because I'm just proceeding with the quests, and then I will bother with the side stuff later. I'm going to pick up the ones along the way that I notice. You didn't find more than 5 statues in the beta. I eventually went through and used the map to get them all, but yeah, I am right there with you where it's like, how am I supposed to get all these? They're kind of just in there.
May the road be kind.
Yeah, there's a map that has them all. It's called Diablo 4 Interactive Map. It's on Map Genie. At least that's the one that I'm using. Okay, so while we're here, we need to do Encroaching Shadows. Search for evidence of blah, blah, blah in this place. Okay.
The Knights Penitent think they understand what's out there.
How is sparring and training with dummies supposed to prepare me for fighting ghosts?
Survive Skosglen, and you'll be the stronger for it.
We've got ale. Bread for you too, since you're not a knight penitent.
Can't hunt like we used to. Wasn't safe before. Damn deadly now.
We've got folks up there, in Clocheen. We're worried about them. No, he wouldn't be.
We're looking for evidence.
I've heard the knights praying more and more.
So I'm just talking to everybody I can.
Andy?
I think I'm too old to experience such darkness again. I will send scores of spirits to their rest.
Wood will bend like grass in the wind when the spirits arrive. Physical barriers alone will not be enough.
And your talismans and dirt scrolling will give the dead greater pause.
Okay, that guy sounded like a StarCraft character, damn it.
You picked a fine time to visit Brestag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Donan sent me.
At least you're not another night penitent.
At least. It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So, that's what it was. Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Erida's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Erida.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Let's take the guy with light armor.
In the fog and return as soon as you can. Donan will have my head if anything happens to you.
The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east, through the Weeping Cairns.
To the east through the Weeping Cairns. Okay, we go this way. Let me just double check where I want to be on this map. So we are up here, I believe. Yeah, we are up there. There's only a couple up here. I mean, there's one further south of us, but... So we could go which is going to be... We would go this way, down... Then it would be about here. Because it's just off of that path. And then we'll go after the main quest after we get these. We'll get the 2 Lilith statues on the east side of this one, and we'll grab the other one afterwards, I'm thinking. We require additional pylons. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. Do you have any spare pants? Where are my ears? I cannot see them. Oh, I don't have my... Yeah, let's skills. We need to get this one down on there. Oh, you can right-click on them and it'll show the skill that's on the thing. Dabs! Less AoE on this, but kind of like it. I still think the Scythe is probably the best base skill just by going through here. So I might still respec to that. And just use the Blood Wave itself. Okay, so the place we want to go is there. Screw it, I will. Next skill point we get, I'm probably going to respec out of that. Have no... What's funny is I actually have a full playthrough of that coming up in October on the Game Sampler channel. The I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I'm tempted to do a review on it, a retro review, but I had to use a guide to beat it at certain points, so yeah. Not exactly one that is easy to go through, and I was almost spot on. In these little alcoves. Okay, so we got that one. Our next one is going to be... I hate that that flashes red when I'm in the wilderness and I'm not getting attacked. The next one is we go straight north of this. So it's going to be there. And I'm not sure what these are. That is just like a little bit of an extra little area. But I will want to grab as much gala wine and all that fun jazz as possible. Because I just realized we currently have run out of our consumables again. Keep forgetting to re-up those. You guys want to yell at me for them? That'd be awesome. Lethal Shrine! Although this actually does decent damage to single targets. Ooh, that makes it slightly better for bosses than what we've been using. Can I grab that, please? Thank you. Yeah, that does pretty decent little damage there. The single targets. I would like faster attacks with it, though. Hey, it's not the Vacodlac. We actually encountered that somewhere else. Okay, so we've gotten the 5 waves to get the big bonus. So now it's just a matter of just staying alive. Dun, 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 dun. Consoles are available now if you have the, like, early version. If you got the expensive version, you can get in now on consoles too. They were having some login issues on PlayStation 5, but honestly, all the platforms are having login issues because that's just what launch day is for most of these. Hey, buddy. No giving them bonuses. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Actually, is nobody online? Nobody's online. Okay, lucky a chance some resistances, and we have lightning and fire resist with max life. Vulnerable damage, I think, is going to be the one we want. That can actually go on a few things. That's kind of neat. Seems release date on consoles, both early access and standard date. Yep, they just have the same kind of schedule as the main thing. Okay. Okay, so let's roll that back. I'm really torn on whether I want to keep that or not, as I'm wasting gold there. You get to keep your gear then, because the first 1,000 who hit top level get credited. Yes, you get to keep your gear. And that first 1,000 is only on hardcore mode. And you have to tweet at them on Twitter, if I remember correctly. I still think they should have waited until Season 1 to do it, personally, so everyone would have a fair chance, but we all know that it's just to kind of drive the kind of bump ups in sales. They want people to upgrade to the early access version so they can compete for it. And they know that hardcore players who are just going for getting on that statue will pay that extra money to get there early and have a better chance. And I can pretty much guarantee you it did drive at least a few thousand, if not like 20 or 30,000 sales, if not more, just by the sheer like reach of the game. Because even if it was just like a fraction of a percent of people who did that, it would more than make up the cost of a statue with some engravings on it. Yeah, I would say probably closer to 20,000, maybe even 30,000, because you have to realize the game itself has already sold millions of copies. Okay, I think I went past where the thing was. It's in this little, like, polyp here. Okay, so the other one is in the northwest corner. So let's go ahead and find the entrance to the Weeping Cairns. We're just going to be out through here. I'm determined to get my horse today, of course. So I'm wagering it's in here. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Can you inspect the minimap without pulling up a whole new menu? You can hover over stuff on it, but you can't like zoom out or zoom in on it that I'm aware of. Where are the skellies? I forgot to summon them here. I want horsepower. I want speed.
It's sealed, but there's writing. They look like old druid runes. The Song of Wind, the Howl of... Oh no, they're coming.
Hurry!
All right. E-a-le, E-a-le du gru ani do la nohre do. It's a chant. The chant will open the way. Light, protect us. Hold them off. Madare le
Let's
fanasa.
see. And how's it going, David Anderson? Hopefully you're doing well. Just a handful of enemies at a time. It's not really that... They need to spawn a bit more than this if they're going to be a threat. I'm killing them before my minions can do anything to them.
We shall go back.
Come out of the wall, buddy.
Tane ri oba fi a klagare.
There we go. Thank you for opening the door there, friend.
It worked.
Don't ask a
Something's
genie for
rousing
one
the
hit point.
spirits from their rest. We should make haste within.
There are days when I feel I only have one hit point. See, so where is the broken XP farm? You bet it exists somewhere during beta. There was a dungeon that simply dropped better loot than the rest. There was a boss that dropped better loot for the best in the beta too. The guy in the beta that dropped stuff that was better, I believe, was somewhere in a weird little alcove near one of the towns. Not that one. Might be there. No, that's across section. But no, there was like, it was just like a little wart inside of one of these big voids. And you'd actually run across a level 35 in there. Oh, 1 horsepower. I can go fast. Find the path through the Weeping Cairns. The only thing I don't like about this skill is it's hard to, like, get rid of this kind of stuff and get gold from that. Yeah, I didn't bother messing with it too much, but it was the way people were getting, like, super high-end gear and all that kind of crap.
The dead are stirred here as well.
And it was one of the ways you could supposedly get a unique.
Erda's absence gives me greater concern.
But it was always the same unique. And yes, that was the servers lagging just then.
This chamber is just how my father described it.
You've never been here?
Only through the stories he told. Though not... Erda would not have barred the path of the dead like this. The spirits should be free to roam within the earth.
Lilith?
Strange. The door is locked with an earthen seal. What was it my father said about this? Ward stones, that's it.
If you bring me one from the nearby cairns, I think I can open the way.
Blizzard says you're in the queue until Tuesday at 4 p.m. Ah, you don't have early access. But yeah, early access requires the deluxe edition, which I don't really recommend buying. Unless you have like a real reason to like cover the game early or something, because it's not going to put you that far behind if you're actually just wanting to play the game to play the game. Only thing it'll put you behind on is if you're trying to be like super competitive for stuff like the first 1,000 hardcore players to blah blah blah. Which, I kind of figured I should because I'm a Diablo channel. It makes sense. Or at least I was a Diablo channel. I don't know if I'm still considered a Diablo channel. I think I'm more review channel with Diablo content than necessarily a Diablo channel.
My burden is too great.
My burden is too great. What? No, that's not what I want to do. I want inventory. Oh, we've got fluff. I thought there was a loot filter that kept things from showing up, but unfortunately, I come in here in options. First of all, the only one that I find is under accessibility. But that's only for sounds. Am I? Yep, I'm being attacked. Can you guys fucking stop? Please? Thank you. Don't know where they spawned out of, but... yeah. Can you bloody stop spawning on top of me for just like 5 seconds? Thank you. It's like, why? Why are you this way? Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any kind of thing to keep it from showing me every bloody item. But I seem to remember there being one in the beta. Which kind of honestly irritates the crap out of me. But either way, we'll just keep going forward. Either I'm just being daft and not seeing where it is, or... Which is entirely a possibility. It's not unheard of for me to be completely daft about things. But the only one that I can see for sure is an audio thing. It just keeps them from playing sounds.
Oh, that did it.
Yeah, I could have sworn the beta had a loot filter, but this one does not. I don't know why.
Demonic markings.
So ridiculous.
Lilith's been here.
Means they've actually went through the problem of
written on
developing
Milton.
it and chose to remove it.
By stone and root, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember, cursed are we who must remember. Ah,
Sorry for that noise. That
an
was me
elegy written by
switching to a
Eretha.
new drink.
This is a memorial to all who died fighting Alzorath.
The weak perish. All ash forgotten.
Wait! We are not your enemy!
Well, we have to fight them anyway, whether enemy or not. Those were not very vengeful.
She must be bending these heroes to her will. Erida would never stand for it. Unless... Oh, something has happened to her.
We don't know that yet. Come on.
Okay, hopefully I can get away with this. I don't want to have to do this dungeon again, but I need to clear my inventory. That's a new kind of cutscene image. Okay, is there anything I want to equip in here? That's slightly more damage. I think I prefer the stats. I think most of this is just going to be salvage fodder. Yep. I don't want to linger too much out of it because the dungeon might reset. Okay, so we got a bunch of junk from that. Let's go back down there. And yes, I know I'm not being optimal whenever it comes to my resources. I am using up the potions without getting benefit from them. But yeah, does anyone know why they removed the loot filter? Is it just to be... I can't even think of a, like, rational reason why they would. Unless there was some bug exploit for it. Like, the only thing I can think of would be botting. Would be a reason to remove it, but... even then, the botters can just... identify the stuff just as easily whether it's filtered out or not. Because you've got to be able to see all the loot, and if it's just a, like, one that's reading the display, like, interpreting the visuals, then it's going to figure it out anyway.
This must be the care
Because
of
the bots that
elders.
just listen for
So much
packets aren't going to be able to do it.
Defiled.
Because they'll be caught.
Demonic scars upon their grave and druid runes to rouse the dead. These runes, The delicate touch. This is Erida's work. Why would you be aligned with a demon?
I have seen others fall under Lilith's control.
Erida was sworn to keep the dead at peace. What do we do?
We'll need to stop her.
Right. Solutions are found ahead, not behind, as Father says.
This kid's gonna die. Calling it right now, he's gonna die. It's like they're really just... If he doesn't die, I will be surprised. Because it seems like it's setting it up for him to die, then Donan to be like, well, get me vengeance, blah, 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 blah. And then we will just do our thing. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. All that for traveling like 5 feet away. Okay, so the other one is going to be there. And now we need to find Erida. Well, we'll probably find them somewhere in here while we're on our way to do the other thing.
Did you hear that? Something screaming in rage ahead.
Oh no, screaming in rage. Whatever will we do? Probably kill it. Oh, we can't go that way. That's weird. Fine, we'll fight whatever this is.
Oh no. That was one of the revered dead from the cairns.
Returned to the worms. May they find rest.
Arlo.
Did you think we'd so easily join the dead, lad? How did you find your way up here?
Through the cairns.
Through them? Mighty brave of you. And mighty foolish. Erida came through with a horned woman. Not her normal company, to be sure.
Ah. Lilith.
They headed towards Solitude, the top of the hill. The sound of Erida's Talharpa carried with the wind. And then, this madness began. If your aim is to follow them, you won't get far with all this fog. It seems to be drawn to the risen remains. We spotted others in the hills before this one tore from the earth.
I'll stay here and protect these two. The fog is too near to leave them undefended.
The stones defend us, lad. I remember when you were still
I'm staying, Arlo.
Stubborn like your father. That will keep you alive.
Not for long. I think that's her kid.
I have enough food to last us weeks. Sharpen my blade, too, in case any spirits get too close.
I guess that's not a kid.
Not so much to learn from someone like me. The truth is, she's the reason I've lasted so long up here.
I swear that does look like a kid, though. Very tiny adult with a lot of anger. I mean, that happens too. Boop. I do like how our bone spear is literally just boom, one shot. Boom, one shot. It just yeets our target. We don't have much in the way of AoE, but it does enough. Slightly taller dwarf. Everybody looks so short compared to us, too. I like, whenever we're out in the wild, I don't notice it very much because our skeletons are also super tall. But whenever we get into town, I swear we just, yeah. So weird how tall, freakishly tall we are. I think I'm gonna, switch over to these. Well, let's grab the thing up here first. I think those boss treant things were actually weaker than the one we just killed. I'm Frosty. Who are you? Very tiny adult with a lot of anger. You real life? I mean, probably the angriest person I know is 5'4", but yeah. She's just angry at everybody. Not without reason, but she's angry. Okay. So let's get this one first, and then we'll go over and get the one on the west side. Just boop. Yeah, there's another one of these. Risen remains. Woo, nice. They're the root of all the problems. Because they're trees. I know, I'm funny. Guys done spawning? Groovy. 5'4" is a decent height, though. I mean, like, the shortest person I know is... Oh, how tall is she? But she's not angry. I want to say she's just, like, an inch taller than being, like, considered a dwarf. But she's also probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. "5'0" in rage. His anger was tall enough to reach the ground, and that's all he needed. But yeah, it's also one of the short person I was talking about is also one of those weird people who is nice despite having like constant migraines and stuff. It's very weird. I would not have that kind of patience.
The fog is thinning now.
I don't have the
I should
patience
check
of
on
a
your
saint. I have the persistence of a stubborn asshole, but I don't have the patience of a saint. Let's see. These bloody mosquito things are just, like, irritating as all get out. Hi. Oh, there's another swarm of enemies. Lovely. These fights are easy enough. But we are on adventurer mode. Not veteran. Because, frankly, I don't feel like being irritated today. And I think you can only have one elixir going at a time, so I'm not going to be, like, messing with that too much. I just need to keep an eye on when that runs out. We're, like, fully fortified, too. It's not ticking down. It's strange. I thought that was supposed to, like, expire over time.
The roads are clear now. We need to get to Braystag. It's safer there.
We've lasted this long and survived worse.
You've been fortunate.
Braystag. Swarming with those cathedral gobshites.
Please, Arlo. Just for now.
Maybe we should go with him, Dad.
Well,
okay, so that is his
the
daughter.
ale would be welcome.
I will deal with Erida and Lilith. See them safely to Braystag.
I will. Thank you.
I still think he's gonna die. But I am going to salvage some stuff real quick. I do find that weird little slow whenever we pop into a zone to be a bit strange. Okay, so salvage all items. Yep. And we'll dump off our gems in here just to free up some more inventory space. I will eventually need to carve the diamonds into... Not diamonds, the gems into higher quality versions. Because we are getting a decent number of these. And I think it's 2 or 3 to make it into a chipped, and then it's gonna just scale up like that, like with the other games. No better look there. No new looks there. Those look better. So far, I still like that one the best. I do find it weird how we have the kind of bow arm kind of approach here, where we have one dominant with like full coverage and the other one just nothing. We're starting to get a look going. There we go. Looking slightly better. Still not seeing very many players. But I think that's because I'd have crossplay off. Anyhoozle, back into the depths. We're after them. We're gonna murder them. We're gonna destroy them. We have also been live for 5 hours. I may need to take a break in the near future and get myself a new drink that's actually cold. The one that I have right now is, I have warm water right now, which I actually don't mind, but that kind of stuff going on. Let's see. And if I don't respond to your chat message, holler at me. It might mean it got caught by the filter. I don't have that screen up on the side thing. I just happened to look over at the tablet and it pointed out, hey, you should probably approve this.
They're rising from the cairns.
Can I not destroy that, apparently? Oh, that's why I wasn't able to destroy it. Because they still had the little energy pulse coming in. Okay, so there's 2 down. Oh, I need to heal, please.
I'm not ready
Thank you.
yet.
I wasn't paying attention to things as much as I should have been. Note to self, actually pay attention to your life. Okay, so now we need to go up there and actually find them. That was an almost my bad death. That's one reason why I'm not doing hardcore right now.
Have you seen the signs as I have?
Erida!
Hell is coming, and my people are not ready to face it. Not yet. But you are already strong. Come forward.
I don't think there's any Lilith statues up here. I can check real quick. Nope, there's not. I had to move the map to see it. I have to say the click, like, snap in on this blood attack here, the hemorrhage, has been locking me in place randomly when I've been trying to move, if you haven't noticed. It does loop. Okay.
one of us will walk away from this. So let's enjoy the storm a moment. Nature's music.
The dead are killing your people as we speak.
Some will die, yes. But that is the way of nature. It is a crucible. It devours the weak and makes the strong stronger. And those who survive, they will save this land from hell.
You've fallen for the demon's lies.
No, no. This is my choice. Lilith only granted me the power to do what must be done.
And what did you give her?
All things must be earned in the wilds, even knowledge. Prove yourself, and you will have your answers.
Yay, we get to fight her! Oh, we've got to kill your little friends. Lovely. God, those are tankier than the bloody other ones that we were dealing with. Wish my minions were smart enough to actually attack the things that could be hurt. So she's basically like a... Well, she is a druid, so she's using druid abilities. The tornadoes and stuff. Okay, here comes some more spawns. There's one down. Actually, I think this fight is actually pretty good. It's not a hard fight, but like the general premise of it, I approve of. It is a little irritating how spongy these guys are, but beyond that, I'm okay. Okay, so now we have you chilling around. Go ahead and cast out the thunders. Oh, we staggered her. Get her. There we go. Staggering bosses works. That works for me.
The stronger prevails. So be it.
What did you give Lilith?
I told her of the wards around Astaroth's prison. How to break them.
Why?
My people have forgotten what it took to defeat Astaroth. Oh, they must learn again. If they cannot vanquish him, how can they stand against the full might of hell?
And she just pops into a loot pinata. That's fine. So we go with Yorin and Brestog. So we've got those. I think we go for that. Get that cooldown as short as possible. I mean, it's still a 20-second cooldown, which sucks. That's one of the big nerfs that they did that people weren't talking about. Golem. Oh, we should be able to do that one now. Call of the Necromancer. Yeah, that's way back there. We just kind of skipped over it. We should have had a golem by now. Because I just realized we're level 26. We can do that. Yeah, I like the spooky violin. I'm kind of weirded out that it was on the voice track. So the other quest is there. Let's go ahead and get this one done real quick. Just so we can have big beefy boy. I do also want to get up to having a horse soon, but... And yes, I do have the highlight on my character because it makes it easier for me to see in the middle of battle. Okay, so this one is just chilling up here. And I do need to be making at least some blood orbs so I can keep that on a splash mode. That's one reason why I cast the wave when I did. Although I forgot that it had like a massive freaking cooldown. Talk to me, old man.
I've waited for you. A teacher. One who's devoted his entire existence to preserving the lessons of Rathma, our first and greatest necromancer. I've heard the spirits whispering of you. They say you're a true friend of death and the shadows, worthy of his greatest teaching. Rathma understood death was a transformation, not an end. He saw the potential for transformation in all things, from a pile of bones with merely a spark of lingering life, to a cartload of raw iron born of the dead earth. From Rathma's theories rose the golems. It's time I pass you this final secret and induct you into the ranks of Rathma's priesthood. You will need to collect unbroken bones to form the body of your golem. Afterwards, I will instruct you further.
Yay, unbroken bones. In other words, kill crap. Har har. How hard is it to get an unbroken bone? All you gotta do is make sure you don't use crushing blow on dying people. There's another one. We need 7 more. Too bad. I think it's only in this circle that we can actually get them. And I think we have to do a dungeon for this one too, if memory serves. There's 7 of them. There's some more spawns. Thank you. I still remember farming to fill up the, like, oh, I'm trying to remember what it was called, the soul urn or something like that, to get one of the quests done, and it was just people fighting over the drops there.
Very good. These will do. You'll need the essence of life, a spirit to transform your golem. There is a vile artifact buried in a hillside not far from here. Its purpose is to trap lost
soul
souls,
essences,
leeching magic from them. Free those souls, and perhaps...
Oh, we just got a trial thing. Okay. Kill the waves of enemies. Sweet. I'm still slightly sad that we don't see other players here. Sorry. And I think it may have just been waiting for that wall to despawn, which put us behind on killing the waves. When we're still probably going to get it. Okay. Rompa Falarni. Oh, Rampa Flairney. Okay. He's a mortar guy. Okay, so that was wave 5. We keep slipping in and out of fortitude. Fortified is a fairly decent state to be in, by the way. It reduces the damage you take. I wonder if there's like a way to increase the prizes like by killing more waves before it gets done. But I don't think there's a way to get more waves to even spawn before it gets done. Because I have stood around waiting before a few times. It's a crude ruby. Like my sense of humor. Haha. So where is this quest? Is it on the map? I mean, it's highlighted, but I don't see it on there. And we should be able to actually go do the other area as well. We wanted to, if I wanted to do like a bunch of off-screen stuff of just clearing out, getting all the bloody Lilith statues. Why do I have a feeling the first expansion will be Neria statues? Statues. Let's see. I'm just going towards this. I'm not sure. I don't remember where it is. I keep forgetting to re-up that. How are we looking on inventory space? Not too bad. I'll look at it in a minute. Oh, it's inside the blue circle. Okay. So that means it's going to be... I'm guessing it's inside the blue circle? I don't know if there's achievements for... Ooh, we just got frosty.
There it is.
I don't know if there's achievements for getting, like, all of the little dungeons done and all that other stuff. Slightly tempted to go for them, but at the same time, that's a lot. Did that spider just, like, vanish, or was that just me? Let us assemble ourselves. Something evil. Open the jar of souls. Okay. All the bones. We're going to fight here. Well, wave 1 was easy. Fill the jar of souls. That's easy enough as well. How many more do I need? I'm not trying to get close to you. Stop knocking me back. Multi-shot mortar. Well, it's multi-shot dead now.
We are ready. Repeat after me. Spirits, I offer you this vessel. Protect us, so we may protect the balance.
Spirits, I offer you this vessel. Protect us, so we may protect the balance.
Ba-da-da-da. Golem. And I don't think, yeah, we don't have access to the other ones. The Blood Golem, I don't remember the things of. Each of your Bone Golems takes up 20% of its maximum life as damage. It sheds a corpse. And if your Bone Golem gains gains bonus life. And bonus thorns. Is it just going to resummon on its own, or...